The American Revolution was a pivotal moment in history, marking the birth of a new nation. The 13 colonies, initially established under British rule, began to feel the weight of tyranny as taxes and restrictions were imposed without representation. This growing discontent sparked a flame of rebellion as colonists yearned for freedom and self-governance. But how did these once loyal subjects rise against the most powerful empire of the time and emerge victorious? The seeds of rebellion were sown through a series of oppressive acts, like the Stamp Act and the Townshend Acts, which burdened the colonists with heavy taxes. The cry of no taxation without representation echoed through the streets as ordinary men and women began to see themselves not just as British subjects, but as Americans. Secret societies like the Sons of Liberty emerged, fanning the flames of dissent and organizing boycotts and protests. April 1775 marked the beginning of the Revolutionary War with the battles of Lexington and Concord. What started as a confrontation between British troops and colonial militia quickly escalated into a full-blown war for independence. The early battles were hard-fought, with the colonists often outnumbered and outgunned. Yet their determination and the strategic leadership of figures like George Washington kept the revolutionary spirit alive. The war was not just fought with bullets, but with ideas of liberty and democracy that would shape the future of a new nation. The tide of war began to turn with key victories at the Battle of Saratoga and Washington's daring crossing of the Delaware River. These victories were not just military triumphs, but symbolic moments that boosted morale and garnered international support. France, seeing the potential for a weakened British Empire, entered the war on the side of the colonies, providing much-needed supplies, naval power, and troops. The revolution was no longer a local rebellion. It had become a global conflict with the balance of power at stake. After years of grueling warfare, the American colonies finally achieved their long-sought victory at the Battle of Yorktown in 1781, where British General Cornwallis surrendered to the American and French forces. This victory sealed the fate of British rule in America, and in 1783, the Treaty of Paris was signed, officially recognizing the independence of the United States. The revolution was not just a military triumph, but a profound transformation in the idea of governance, laying the foundation for a nation built on the principles of liberty, equality, and democracy. The American Revolution had not only created a new country, but also inspired future generations to fight for freedom and self-determination.